Hey, PeachBud23 here. Thank you for coming back for another reaction. If this is your first time viewing the channel, a little background on myself. I was a corporal in the United States Marine Corps where I served in the infantry from 2015 to 2019. Went on 2 deployments, the first one being in Kuwait, second one going back to Kuwait, but also spending about half the time in Syria, and also getting to do a mission out there, which is pretty cool. So, Random CSGO Bullshittery, Part 1 by SovietWomble. I hope I said that right. Links to the original video and channel are going to be down in the description below, so go to make sure that you check them out. So this has been, again, as far as like the scions, yeah, as far as them as well. And with this video, they've been kind of on the back burner for some time. So I realized, hey, let's give it a watch. I don't recall seeing anything from SovietWomble, so it'd be kind of interesting. Also, just because I played CSGO a little bit recently, maybe like give or take a month and a half, maybe 2 months. So as far as the bullshittery goes, I'm assuming maybe it's just going to be him having some fun with the game. I mean, I don't know kind of what to expect, right? Besides some bullshittery. And before we get into the actual video though, if you do me just one quick favor, hit that like button, subscribe. It takes about 2 or 3 seconds, completely free. Really helps me out, really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I do upload. So, without wasting too much more time, let's go ahead, get right into the video.
Gambit,
What?
have you got a drink in your hand?
Yes.
Yes!
Gambit's an IP.
Gambit is with us!
Good luck, have fun.
Fuck you.
Eat dick.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's just gonna be a bunch. It seems like it's gonna be a bunch of friends just kind of like talking shit to each other, which is really funny. You know, since I haven't played a whole lot of CS:GO, I think there's also gonna be like little moments where there's things that are probably specific to the game, right? I mean, the only game I can kind of reference is probably like Warzone, even though I know that's Battle Royale. Me and my 2 buddies, we used to play a lot more multiplayer back in the day until like Rebirth came out, and then we've been obsessed with that. But if I draw any connections, it might just be to that. But yeah, it's really fun playing with friends just because you can kind of talk shit to each other.
Oh, you did! You prick!
If we can't see us, they can't see us. Stag logic.
By the way, the Deagle is only accurate on its first shot, and then you have to wait for.
I thought the one on Warzone was bad, but oh my god, dude! I literally just saw him aim at him like directly. I mean, I don't think in CS:GO, I think it's only certain guns you can aim down the sights. I think it was, although I'm not sure. And as far as the rest of the video goes, I thought I was gonna be able to see or like be able to relate some military experience. Doesn't seem that's gonna be the case. It seems like this is more just like for funnies, which I really enjoy.
For it to reset.
I just discovered this, yeah. No, it's good.
It returns
turn around,
life
turn around.
to
Stop,
its
look at the gun,
purest
look at the gun.
form.
You gotta pick up a gun, turn around.
I've got a gun!
See that?
Is that
Pick up the AWP,
philosophical
no, pick it
enough for you?
up.
I'm not picking up the fucking AWP!
Go get the AWP.
Shut up.
You do fine,
Shut
trust
up,
me.
shut up,
No,
shut up,
legit.
shut up, shut up.
Trust me.
Shut up.
Trust me when I say this. The AWP has good juju, it will give you the juju. See, you see? If you had the AWP, you wouldn't have had this problem.
Someone
You'd have
shut
what
him
I
up.
do. Get the juju AWP. That's the wrong guy. What are you doing? Get the AWP and you wouldn't have this problem. Oh my god.
Oh, of course he's
See
using
that
the
guy in the
SG.
SovietWomble, because the Soviet, I would assume he's Russian, but he sounds kind of British. Damn, I don't know. See, I was trying to figure out like what, like maybe like what part he's from. I'm thinking either Russian or British, but I don't know. I could be dead wrong. As far as I feel like they got to bring this whole friendly fire, not only to like say like Call of Duty, Warzone specifically, because I know you can do it like in hardcore mode, in multiplayer, but like more battle royales, just because you can imagine the amount of like just a little chaos, or I guess you know like content, right, that you can create as far as like being able to kill your buddies in game or mess with them by throwing a rock, or not throwing a rock, or yeah, maybe in the gulag, but throwing like a stun or flash, or I don't know, like a grenade at somebody. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good idea. I mean, then again, I can see people getting frustrated with it probably.
Oh, it's the only gun with a scope.
God damn it, Soviet.
God, I'm trying to fucking play the game and you're screaming in my fucking ear!
Follow me.
Okay, now after hearing Soviet's name, or not name, his voice again, it definitely sounds more British. Maybe Irish. I don't know. See, now I'm thinking either Irish or British. I have no idea though.
That's alright.
What are you do? No! Get your chode out of my face!
Wait for the smoke to pop so you can cross.
Alright.
I don't know. I figured I might as well relate something military wise. I don't know what kind of pistol this is. I mean, honestly, if you were a basic grunt like me, you didn't really get a whole lot of time with the pistol. I mean, unless you were like a corporal, and even then, you know, you might go to the range to quarrel with pistol, but I didn't. I think I only saw it happen once. Other than that, you're gonna be an officer who's gonna have one or a machine gunner. I see knee pads. I don't know if I've said this in some time, but you know, the knee pads, as logical as it may seem as far as actually having them, right? Like in certain environments where say you gotta take a knee or something and it's just hard ass terrain, it could be concrete, it could be a bunch of jagged rocks, you're gonna get made fun of. Yeah, okay, see pistol. I've seen people have let's say like these magazine pouches. I've seen people have enough to fit 6 on their thigh, which looks really cool, but when I think about it now, I feel like they would kind of be wavy, right? And might fall out a little more, and might be a little more difficult if you're having a like skull drag for some reason. You got your salt pack, you got your little map bow. Although I don't know which team these guys are on. I'm still confused as far as like the different teams.
Oh, you blocked the smoke. Here we go.
We're off to a great start, guys.
This gun.
Okay, so I just saw something else. As far as him throwing that flash, right? It bounced off his buddy. Now, I haven't seen that happen in training. A lot of times, especially with blue bodies, which is supposed to simulate like a frag, right? You try to throw it in, right? And they teach you to throw it into a corner because they're not having you like just launch it in there. There's a chance it could hit a wall and bounce right back out. Well, this guy who was going to be throwing it in immediately tried to launch it, right? And when he did, he hit the edge of the door frame. It came back. I don't know what my roommate's doing over there, but the grenade came back, and obviously you're supposed to say frag out. Wait, if you're throwing it, if a grenade comes towards you, that's when you say actually grenade, and it's supposed to signify like, hey, it's literally right on us, right? Or at least in the general area. So the story was, I was told by one of my combat instructors, because this was back in SOI, if for some reason someone misses their throw, or if for some reason the damn grenade just rolls back to you guys, don't go backwards. That's saying, hey, you all got to not push in, right? Otherwise, there's just a lot of jumbling, and for the most part, you got to go in at that point. So since I was the third one in the stack, right, I immediately start going forward, and I kind of put my arm kind of forward, right, to kind of be like, hey, like we're going in, because it really came back. Let's get in as fast as we can before it actually goes off. So as soon as we do that, 2 guys in the front try to come back. Me and the person behind me try to push forward. And then we essentially, well, we all would have died in that scenario, right? I mean, so really seeing where you're throwing your actual frag or a flash or whatever it is, make sure you throw it properly, right? And you might think throwing is pretty easy, but throw something with even a little bit of weight that isn't really balanced, right? Maybe more in a frag, it might be a little more balanced, or you might just be overexcited. It's really easy to mess up a pretty easy throw.
Gun looks like a Smurf has ejaculated all over it.
Yeah.
I will now demonstrate how to correctly use a P90.
Did you just reload in front of the goddamn enemy?
I know a lot of you are probably guilty of this. I'm guilty of it as far as reloading after one round or even just a couple rounds and you got like practically the whole mag left. Now, as far as when you would shoot, like say in training, right? I remember specifically damn near every single field op. No matter how many times I try to count my rounds to ensure I know how much I have. Say we're doing buddy team rushes or fire team rushes, right? The hardest thing is trying to make sure you understand, like, hey, is this guy when he's bounding forward, or the guy on my right or left, are they getting closer to me? Are they kind of cannibalizing me, right? And then I have to tell them, like, hey, make sure to shift right next bound. Make sure they say Roger, so I know that they heard me and they know what to do next. So because if they keep coming in, eventually I have to lay down suppressor fire for them to be able to move. And I'm not trying to get close or even like get to the point where they're almost in front of me, right? And then my muzzle is facing down range. as far as when it comes to just rounds in general, it was very difficult for me. I don't know if anybody else had this. Very difficult to actually count how many rounds you had. A lot of the times you would just keep shooting, and then as soon as you ran out, you gotta say reloading, so your buddy just immediately drops down, right? Even if he's in the middle of his bound and still was gonna go a little more. Then again, you want to keep those rushes pretty short. The whole I'm up, he sees me, I'm down. As soon as you say reloading, he drops. Reload real quick, and now you know you got a fresh mag, so you're probably good for a couple more bounds. Hey, I'm finding some stuff to relate, right?
But you guys are like top 10.
Seriously, what is it with the chef hat?
Bomb.
Oh no, I don't want this.
No, give it to me. Give it to me. I'm good with
Go,
it.
go, go.
I'm horrible with it.
Give me something back!
What?
Oh,
No,
Oh,
I'm saving money.
you dick face.
I've got blue tack. I'm trying to stick something.
That's what some of my buddies call snaking or being a snake. As far as just taking something, right? I mean, obviously, he probably, like he said, that he thought he was gonna give him something back. I can't tell you how many times in Warzone, when I come back in, right, I respawn, specifically in Rebirth, because you're respawning a whole lot. Can't tell you how many times a certain one of my buddies always snakes on my gear, takes my satchel, takes my guns sometimes, and he'll take the ammo and all that, and then he'll just be like, I don't know who took it, right? Being a snake, a little snake in the grass.
Side of my headset.
It's a picture of a man, isn't it?
There's some popular grills that play CSGO, and they only use the SG and the AUG.
What the hell is a grill?
Soviet does not know what a grill is.
A girl?
No, a grill, like a foreman.
Kind of pointing towards the
Shut
ground. You
up.
always want to keep it at kind of
Shut up,
head height.
You bouncing in front of me. You motherfucker! Well, they left the bomb back in the mid.
Not only does that happen in Warzone, right? I gotta give CSGO more of a try. What do you say? Get fucked right there. But as far as, since he got shot, even though he was behind the guy and the other guy was not staring at him, obviously the guy who is shooting at them is thinking, hey, I'm gonna probably shoot the guy who's aiming at me and actively shooting me. Now, I've told the story before, so just a quick little brief description because I felt like that closely related to this. We were in ITX, and that's like our month of long field op, right, where we're going to be going to range 220 at the very end. So we're taking over a big mountain, and as soon as we're barely coming in, we're getting off some ospreys, and then we're going to be going into a truck, right, to go where we're going to be going at first. Now, apparently we're taking indirect fire, right, or mortars, essentially, right? Ah, look at that. I remember that. And when that's happening, there's 3 or 4 guys in front of me while I'm trying to get all the packs on there as quick as I can. And then all of a sudden, when this is going on, the guy says, hey, you just got hit, so you're a casualty. And I'm like, how? There's 4 guys in front of me. If it got me, it got the truck, it got everyone who was in the truck helping get the packs on, and it just took out, I think our platoon sergeant was like right next to us as well. So it's like, but I'm the only one that got injured. I know they're cherry picking, I know they're just making this scenario to see kind of how we respond. And there was this whole thing about a team leader, one of my peers who was a team leader in the same squad who was telling me just to get up, and it's like, bro, I'm literally trying to get up, but this guy keeps saying that I'm down, and he says, you know what? 2 more of you guys are down now, right? So, I mean, I had somewhat of a lucked out, I guess, in that situation, because we were going to be told that we're going to go back to, what was it, Camp Wilson, and we're going to just be there because, I mean, they want to treat this as real as possible. But, you know, luckily for me, we just got to stay like in another little kind of a Connex box for about a day, and then all of a sudden Jesus was out there resurrecting people back from the dead, so we were able to come back.
It's not like you're a terrorist trying to blow something up or anything. The only thing you blow up is a doll. Oh, what's up? Self 5.
I can't remember.
Give me the goddamn bomb.
It could go off.
Yeah, I think everyone's here, man. You can.
We're
there's
limbering
one
a
person.
We're 8 people, and we need 2 more. We need 2 more.
How did I get shot and you didn't? That's bullshit. Borrow's avatar.
Inferno, D-strats. Planetary are 3 players using left, and 2 using plan.
I have no idea what he said.
Which one are you again, Soviet?
I'm crouching next to the bin. Oh, you motherfucker.
Covering smoke.
Oh, why?
I have a buddy who, one of my buddies does this in Warzone too. I've never seen an instance where smoke has helped me in that game. But as far as smoke in like real life, right? It takes a while for it to actually like kick up. And if there's wind, it blows a lot of it away, and it makes it pretty ineffective unless you're just chucking all these. There was one moment again during ITX where we were trying to get some cover, right, to send some guys across the street to get into this other building that we were going to be going into. And there was a little bit of wind, and it was pushing all the smoke to the side. So we just started, I think we chucked like 7 or 8 of them. We're just chucking them, and then we had one guy. He was on the shorter side. He was like 5'6", 5'8". And then he tries to throw it. Like, when you get overexcited and want to throw something, and it just goes. That's kind of what happened. Then, literally, everybody was dying laughing.
Oh, you dickhead. Oh, God. I got orped. How's that? Does that help?
That's awfully helpful.
Oh, fuck you.
Sorry.
I just want to puke.
I'm sorry.
I guess I took the opportunity.
No, just stop
Shut up.
Crossfire. You know what a crossfire is? You point that way, I point this way.
Alright.
Together we shall form a. Fuck off! Who invited you? There's no one there. Hin.
Stop ghosting. It's not fun.
This is ghosting, right?
What was that in the end, though?
As far as being funny in, like, I guess, high pressure situation like that, I mean, because then again for me it was training, like, just like doing funny things. As far as, I remember one time when we were going to be going into I forgot what range it was, but we were doing mount, and I'm coming up on a door, and typically we say, hey, give me one, so that way you at least have 2 guys. Someone's going into the left, someone's going to the right, at least that way, because you're already clearing the front when you go in. And with that in mind, I said, hey, I need some ass over here. And that's typically what, I guess, the cool kids say, right? Like, hey, I need some ass over here. One of my peers comes up to me, puts a hand on my shoulder, and typically the reason why we do this is we do 2 squeezes to kind of say, hey, let's go. And typically they'll say, hey, you got 2 or you got 3, and you include the person who is the one at the front, which in this case is me, right? So also another just quick way, instead of doing this, we also have this thing where we knee them in the back of the leg, right, twice. Because if you do it one time like this, I could already immediately think, hey, we're going, let's go. So 2 times. When he comes up to me, he puts a hand on my shoulder and just whispers in my ear, I got your ass right here, daddy. And when he says this, not only am I going into this damn door going, like, my, like, expression, I couldn't imagine my own expression, but I would assume it looked pretty terrifying but silly. Even one of the guys working the range is looking at me like, I was like, bro, you didn't hear what he just said to me.
Just get into it. Sorry. I used to go out with a psycho. She was great fun, but she was a fucking lunatic. I basically woke up in the middle of the night to feel something fucking ice cold on my chest. What she decided in the middle of the night was that she felt horny, so she got an egg out of the fridge and broke it on my chest, thinking that we were going to have some sexy time. It was fucking ice cold, I tell you. And I was all tucked up, all warm, and just snoozing away. Oh, I was in bliss. I can confirm, guys, it is not sexy. She got really pissed with me as well, because of course I went, what the fuck are you doing, you fucking lunatic? And she didn't like that, because of course she was in horny mode, and was expecting me to go, hey, baby, sexy egg.
What the hell?
Bareback.
Wait, okay, so as far as those sexual experiences, now, I didn't have too many crazy ones in the military, but I remember, I think it was like halfway through my enlistment, I saw this meme. I'm going to try to find it. I might if I can find it, I'll post it here, and you can just pause it so you can read it real quick. So we have a duty book, right, to the guys who are on duty. Now, typically, you're gonna have a corporal and a lance corporal, or it could be a PFC, depending on who's available, right? So you have your duty and your assistant duty, or ADNCO and duty NCO, right? Yeah, remembering stuff. Now you have this book called the duty logbook, or I don't know. It's a book where you just write everything that happens in case something does happen. And every hour is supposed to rove. Now, we're just to briefly summarize it. This guy wrote in the book, which anything in there, it better be not only written well, because first sergeant checks it when you do turnover. This guy talked about how he went in a room because there was complaints from other Marines, and as soon as he went there and the door was open, I don't know if he used this key to open it or if somebody opened it from the inside. I think he said 3 or 4 Marines were in there. I think there was 2 females. Something about a jar in one of the guys' butts. Something as far as human excrement being on the ground, and looked somewhat like an orgy, or something about a blender, I think it was. And then one of them tried to, I guess, charge him, but he closed the door. And I don't know if you got, I believe he called PMO or the military police in there. I don't know how the story turned out. That's just how it was written in the logbook. I'll post it here if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere. But in any case.
No, you know what? Oh, god damn it.
He's gone AFK. Oh my god, he's so fucked.
He's done for.
Oh!
Ah, he's fucking, he's live.
What the hell?
Dirty.
I'm back. I'm back.
No way.
Did you just get
no,
back just
No,
then?
no, fuck off. You do not do better at CS AFK than I do at my keyboard.
Cap is not amused.
Gaff is not. Are you referring to yourself in the third person?
Yes.
You do not have nearly enough kills to refer to yourself in the third person.
And I just got raped. 95 in 4 hits.
Define rape.
Penis somewhere not good.
Penis somewhere not good.
Wait, what is that?
Do not search that in Google.
Google it.
Do not search
Google
that
it.
in Google.
Did you shoot me in the head?
No, you just ran into someone else.
Actually, I didn't know what that was for the longest time. I think I learned it when I went to an outdoor school thing. It's like a camping trip. I think we did in 6th grade or 7th grade. Yeah, it's poop.
This is all.
Didn't run into anything.
Yeah, you just ran into that.
I didn't appreciate your insults to my mother yesterday.
She
I
did.
said she.
Okay, if I can remember, the fact that he just got scared there, right? As far as when the dude shot him, there's a moment. I'm pretty sure I still have it saved. I just would have to sift through the couple hours of video where somebody was on my right, and I thought it was a buddy of mine in Warzone, right? And I thought it was one of my buddies, and then all of a sudden I got shot at, and I let out the weirdest little freak out because I didn't expect someone to be there. I thought it was a buddy of mine, and then it was so. It's hard to explain. It was such a weird way. I guess the fact that sound came out of me that it freaked out my buddies, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh, bro, I'm good." I just got a little frightened for a sec.
Made nice food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I said she made nice food after sex, but that's not the point. Your session's full.
Of course it's full. I'm here. People want to play with me.
Yeah, they have to have space for you and your ego.
Yeah. Yeah, space for you and your belly.
Fuck you!
Cyanide, hear that? Cell 5.
You guys on auto on B.
Oh, fuck you! That's my thing!
If we play
You
Rust,
are so not allowed to do that! I do believe that's called being fucked in the butt. I am a champion about fucked in the butt. I do believe
I'm Peach Butt 23.
I am a champion about being fucked in the butt. Yes. It helps me
bomb towards B.
Did you just spray through that smoke?
No. Why? Did I get
Chef's power went
you? I
out.
got you!
Come on, use the flash.
Use the flash!
Oh god.
Oh,
You're not gonna fucking get me, Ed.
Wait, cyanide. Is this the same cyanide as far as the one that makes the little cartoons? Right? Oh, it'd be weird. It'd be weird if it was, because I don't know. He did a gameplay. Although I don't know if he had his own version of this or anything like that. I mean, for all I know, he could just be also a different guy.
But
I will. You know I will.
you're not gonna fucking get me. I'm gonna make sure you don't. What the shit? Did you see that?
And we lost. Yeah, you missed.
No!
Oh my god! Edberg knife cyanide!
So
Yep.
goddamn easy.
That scream.
I think cyanide just fucking rage quit.
He has. Yeah, he's gone.
All right, I just wanted to make sure real quick that it was gonna end there, just because, yeah, it's got like about a second. So I was able to relate some, personal experiences from this, and so not too bad. After seeing this video, though, it really wants to give me more motivation to try to record more gameplay with a couple of my buddies, and the only way to really do that, or to make sure that at least the sound comes out pretty decent, right? Because sometimes my voice is really high or their voice is really low. Considering I am recording it, I believe I'm recording it based off the audio from like the actual game itself from the PC, right? That sounds weird, but I don't think they have a laptop or a PC, right? Either one of them. So I mean, because I play on PC, but obviously I use control. I was trying to figure out a way to kind of get them on Discord. I don't know if they can do that through a phone, but I feel like that would be kind of shoddy as well. So if I was able to get them in a way where we could speak pretty clearly, I feel like it would come out a lot better. And as far as like how a gameplay would come out of us just kind of messing around, trying to get some wins, specifically on Warzone, although I'm trying to convince them to try some different games, although the games could be limited depending on the crossplay, right? I mean, as far as I know, they're still both on PS4, but hopefully it does happen at some point in the future. I mean, I really do love playing games. I do have a little bit of Dying Light gameplay, and I realize as far as gameplay goes, there's always like a lot of little snarky comments I like to make during the actual campaign. So I think so far the Dying Light version of it that I have is pretty good so far. Dying Light 2. So I'll upload one of those at some point, maybe on this weekend or maybe sometime during this week as well. So as far as games go, hopefully I'm able to get that done in time. And it's always great just watching a video of a couple friends kind of just hanging out, right? I think, what was it? This video came out several years ago, over 5 at least. But definitely going to be trying to give CSGO more of a try, although it's going to take a little bit of practice, right? Because I don't think you can use a control on it, so it's all PC. I'm not very good at PC, so we'll see how it goes. But in any case, that's going to go ahead and do it for this video. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. And I will see you all on the next video.